Hello, welcome. Let us look at the definition and properties of the cumulative distribution function. The cumulative distribution function, also known as CDF, is defined as the total probability of a random variable up to a certain value x. So, for example, fx of x, the CDF, is given by the summation of all the probabilities and before and at the value x. So, for example, at value 0, we have, up to the value 0, we have all these probabilities from 0 to up to 0.4. So when you basically add up all the probabilities, you get the cumulative distribution function, the CDF, at the value 0. So the first property of this CDF is that its value is always 0 at minus infinity. That is, this is because all the probabilities before or at minus infinity are 0. That's why we don't have anything to sum. Hence CDF at minus infinity is 0. And also that the CDF at infinity is nothing but the total probability. From the definition of CDF, we can clearly see that at infinity we have the summation of the total probability. That is all the values in the probability mass function, which is going to be always 1. And the next property is that the cumulative distribution function is a non-decreasing function. This is because the CDF, by definition, is a cumulative sum of the probability mass function. So you always add something to the existing value, but you never subtract anything. So it's going to be either equal or greater than the cumulative function at a previous value. That is, for any value that is for any value b that is greater than a, the cumulative function, the CDF at b, is always going to be greater than or equal to the CDF at a. And the next property is that it is possible to reconstruct the probability mass function from any two consecutive values of the CDF function. That is, for any two values xi and xi minus 1 that belong to the range Sx, then we can determine the probability mass function at xi by just taking the difference between the CDF at xi and the CDF at xi minus 1. So that is, by just finding the difference between two consecutive values of the CDF, we can find the probability mass function of the previous realization, or the previous probability mass function of the random variable at the previous realization, that is xi. The last property is that the value of the CDF does not change in the gaps in the probability mass function. We previously learned that the probability mass function has no value for values that do not belong to the range. That is, for xi that are not part of this range, the probability mass function is 0. So for those values, corresponding values, the cumulative distribution function does not change. That is, for all those values, real values of x that are actually between the two consecutive values in the range, the cumulative distribution function does not change. Thanks for watching.